We'll start on our foam roller, lying on it vertically. If you don't have a roller, again, on your back is fine. Once you're there, you can spread it out your arms like a T out toward the sides of you. If you need a little bit more forgiveness for shoulders, arms can go lower. And if you're not on a roller, that's fine. Just enjoy the rest for a moment with the arms out to a T. If you are on the roller, you can begin rolling over across the shoulder blade of either side of your spine. So it's reaching across that shoulder blade area, gently rolling back and forth over the back of your shoulder. And then switch over to the other side. All right, and coming back to the middle. And you'll bring your arms up to the ceiling or the sky and take your palms facing each other. Inhale as you reach your fingertips up, shoulders come off the roller or the mat. Exhale, draw the shoulders down. Inhale, reaching up, fingers reach high. Exhale, down, shoulders come back down and gently squeeze the roller. Inhale, reaching up, shoulder blades are wide across the back. Exhale, down. So add some rotation. As you reach up, your fingertips come in towards each other. And as the shoulders come down, the palms rotate outward, away from each other. Inhale, reaching up, pinkies in. Exhale, shoulders down, palms out. Couple more. Inhale, reaching up, pinkies in. Exhale, down, palms out. Last round. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, down. Now we're going to do some circles. Arms go overhead and circle around towards your hips. The breath goes with it. Inhaling as you take the arms up. Exhale as the arms come around to the hips. Find the piece that agrees with you. Just make sure that the breath is incorporated with the movement. Couple more. And reverse your direction on the next one. Arms circle around and up overhead as you inhale. And your exhale, take the arms past the hips. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. And remind yourself to keep the shoulders down away from the ears. So when the arms go overhead, they always like to creep up. Let's do a couple more circles here. When you're done with one more, you'll bring your hands by your side and bring the feet up one at a time to tabletop. If you need to readjust to make sure, if you're on the roller, tuck the tailbone under a little bit first, feet up second. So you have no space in the low back. Let's start our toe taps here. Exhale as you bring one toe down to the floor. I'm like, what am I hitting? Exhale, bring the other leg down. Good. So I want you to come to tabletop each time that leg comes down, switching each time and back to tabletop. Exhaling as the leg lowers. Inhale it back up. And you can go at your own pace. Extend the leg out a little further if you'd like to. So a little reach beyond yourself. My toe is hitting some planting pot. I thought it wasn't in the way. Oh, the surprises of outside. Dip my toe in the planting pot and back. Couple more. Good. Finish off your last set or side. Bring the feet back down to the floor. All right, let's bring your hands behind your head. Interlace your fingers. Elbows are going to be drawn inwards a little bit to help the ribs not flare out. Take your inhale to prepare. On your exhale, out the mouth, lift your head, neck, and shoulders up. Your gaze is right past the knees. Inhale, float the head back down. Exhale, lifting up. Inhale, back down. I hear the first sirens of the class. Hopefully it won't go on too close. Inhale, back down. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. On the next one, hold it up there. Do some small little pulses here, little lifts. Exhale each time you lift up. As you exhale, think about your belly button sinking down closer towards your spine. So the lift does not have to be crazy high. Just small with a nice deep exhale. 4 more. 3, 2, 1 more. And float the head back down. Hands by your side again. Part 2 for taps, feet back to tabletop, this time with the feet flexed. And again, if you want to challenge it up, you can close your eyes. If you're on the roller, have less stability with the hands. Maybe your palms are up now. And your heel reaches towards the floor. Doesn't have to touch. Floating somewhere, hovering above the floor. Exhale, bring one foot down. And inhale it back up. Continue. I'm going to move the giant planter box thing. Okay. Planter is moved. Keep going. I'm watching you guys. Seeing a lot of feet in action. Exhale each time that leg comes down. Good. Do a couple more rounds. And finish off the last set that you're on. And then bring the feet down to the mat. All right, let's do the balance one. If you're not on the roller, it's not balanced, but it's still awesome. And you still get a lot out of it. So if you're still lying on the roller, if you have one, and we're gonna do our single leg with the head lift balance exercise. So your hands are on the mat to start with. You'll take your inhale to prepare. On your exhale, you'll lift your head, neck, and shoulders up and your leg, either bent or straight. And then the hands can come off whenever you're ready, or just a couple of fingers hold you steady and bring it back down. We'll do that all at the same time. Inhale at the bottom, exhale out of the mouth, head, neck, shoulders, leg, and hands, and come back down all at once. Inhale as you come down, exhale as you lift up. Switch. Each time we're switching legs, and come back down. Inhale. Exhale, lift the head, neck, and shoulders up. Inhale, back down. Exhale, lift the head, neck, and shoulders up. Inhale, down. Exhale, head, neck, and shoulders. So you're kind of blazing through these. Go fast, but not too fast. If you're on your own count, continue at your own pace. Exhaling as you come up. And down. That's a balance challenge, checking in on you guys and looking over. Woo. And down. Finish off your last one or your last set so you're even, and come back down to rest. Yes, those are awesome. Let's come off of the roller any way that is possible. Usually resting on your forearm is the easiest way to come off of it. Hands and knees, we'll do a little cat-cow stretch. If you want to use the roller for this, and it's kind of a nice way to get a lot more out of it because you can just go so much further. So if you're using the roller for cat-cow, it's really just fingertips touching in front of you. Just the middle fingers are touching, and then it's out in front of you at stretch, so you can take it out into a nice stretch here. Shoulders are down, and you're looking upwards. As you inhale, you take it out. Exhale, you round the spine, head comes down, tailbone is tucked under, and you go until your fingertips touch. And inhale out. And if you're not using the roller, your hands are just right beneath your shoulders, and you're just doing the same movement of the spine. And you're just staying put though. So I'm going to show you without the roller. It just stays here. Inhale. Exhale, round the spine. There. We're not walking the hands out or anything. You can do a little mix and match of both. Couple more. Exhale as you reverse. Inhale, arch. Last time. Exhale, round. Good. Finding a neutral spine. Get rid of the roller for now. And all right, opposite arm and leg reaches. Just make sure that there's nothing that's going to surprise you behind you. I should probably turn around. All right, opposite arm and leg reaches. So you're going to just reach off right leg and left arm. Lift that leg up, lengthen, and return back to your starting point. Switch, switching legs and arms, and bring it down. So keep going. I'm going to take a peek at you. Use this opportunity. Exhale as you reach out. Inhale as you take it back to replace. And then remember to think about what your belly's doing here. It's really easy to forget about that. Draw the belly button up towards your spine, maintaining that neutral spine position. Just making sure we're not sinking. No low back sway. Shoulders are down away from the ears. Good, you guys. Back of the neck is nice and long. Exhaling as you reach. Minimal movement between sides. Couple more. Good. I hear some motor. And finish off your last side and sit back towards your heels. Reaching the arms nice and long in front of you for a child's pose stretch right here. And I hear some motor running, so if it's too much to compete against and it doesn't go away, then I will move inside. But feel free to write a little chat if you need to, a little note, or do the arm waving thing. I'm gonna keep going though, above the sounds. All right, so let's go into the next part of this. We're gonna be seated. You don't hear the motor, you don't? Okay, great, thanks. I like the little preview. I don't have to actually click on the whole thing. All right, so far so good. Let's go seated. We're gonna do a little balance here. Find your balance point. And once you find it, grab on behind your knees and you roll your shoulders back and down. Lengthen your spine. You know you can grow a little taller there, another inch or so. Yeah. And then when you're ready, let go. If you want to take it up a notch, lengthen the legs straight and just breathe. No choreography here, just the hold challenge. Teaser in its purest form. Breathing, lengthening. The spine will want to round here. Try to stay nice and long, like there's a invisible thread attached to your head, keeping you lifted. Whoops, I'm falling. Ah. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Feet come together, and you just sit forward for that little stretch there. Good. Stretch it out for a moment. All right, we're gonna do part 2. We're gonna add some movement, the rotation kind of thing. So when you're in your teaser here, you can keep the legs straight or bent, your choice, and we'll add the rotation. I'll join you. Ready? Find your balance point, part 2. Lengthen the spine, arms in front of you, and we're gonna add rotation. Exhale as you switch, rotate to each side. Exhale here. Six more. Last set. And rest. Whew. Good job. All right, we're gonna go into thigh stretch. We don't do this one together very often. I like to do thigh stretch on the equipment the most, but if we don't have equipment to help support us, just do you find that range that works best for you, and know that it's one of those exercises that you hold the spot for a couple of breath cycles, So you'll be up on the knees, arms out in front of you. I think my head might be chopped off, but you know it's still there. Okay. Headless Pilates wonder. Here we go. We're going to hinge back up, lifting up out of your hips, keeping the spine long and straight. We're not back bending at all. Take an inhale here. Exhale, just fall back. Nice long spine. Find a spot you can hang for a moment. Take an inhale breath. Stay for exhale. Inhale, stay. Exhale, come back up. Yep. I think 2 breath cycles is perfect. Inhale, stay. Exhale, hinge back. Feel that thigh burn. Inhale, stay. Exhale, stay. Inhale, stay. Exhale, lift up. One more round. We always do these 3 packs of 3. Inhale. Exhale, hinge back. Inhale, stay. Exhale. Inhale, stay. Exhale, come back up. Good job. And rest. So it's called thigh stretch, but it's really thigh burn. All right, so we're gonna do one more thing here, similar but seated now, feet in front of you. And we'll do our rollbacks. So this time it's rounded spine. That last one was straight spine. Now we do this feet together or slightly apart, palms facing each other, shoulders roll back and down. Inhale, stay. Exhale, initiate the movement at the spine. We're gonna roll back, tailbone tucks under, roll back just about halfway. Take an inhale there. Stay for an exhale. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, lead with the forehead. Keep that C shape as you come up. And then unfurl the spine, stacking tall. Inhale at the top. Exhale to roll back. Tailbone tucks under, hollowed out belly. Inhale, stay. Exhale. Inhale, stay. Exhale. One more round. Inhale, stay. Exhale, come up. One time more. Here we go. Last one. Challenge yourself. Go a little further. Inhale. Exhale, rolling back, a little further back. Inhale, stay. Exhale. Inhale, stay. Exhale. Inhale, stay. Exhale, lift. And rest. Good job. One more little stretch. So the hip flexors didn't, they kind of grab a little bit on that exercise to help hold you there. Feet together while you stretch it out. Good job. All right. We're gonna take the roller behind your head, and again, if you don't have it, it's okay. Your head will just be flat on the floor. And we're gonna use it right here just to support us for a moment with the legs up to the ceiling or the sky. Flex the feet, hands by your side, and we're gonna bring the feet out with a little bit of a external rotation. So heels are still touching, and just Pilates V position, super flexed feet. And I want to just do a little point and flex, nothing else, just point and flex from this position. And then we're gonna add a little movement. So we're gonna flex, keep the feet flexed, bend the knees as you inhale in. Exhale, point out, point the toes as you push out. Inhale, bend, so frog. Exhale, push out. And point the toes when you push out. Find that angle that works for you. If you can go with the legs out a little bit more in front of you, it's more challenging. And adding the point element is just kind of a mental thing. Inhale, bend and flex. Exhale, push out and point. We never do this with a point, so it's kind of a funny thing. Exhale, push out and point. Inhale, bend and flex. Exhale, push out, point the toes. Inhale, bend and flex. Exhale, push out. As you bend the legs, to keep the feet up. So we don't want to let the feet just drop down towards our butt. Keep them up in front of your face. Exhale, push out. 2 more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, push out. Inhale, bend. Exhale, push out. My legs are tired. Good job. Doesn't take much. All right. If you have a roller, take a moment to give yourself a massage. Bring the feet back to the mat. Rolling the head side to side. If you don't have a roller, give yourself a little self-massage. Just, you know, that spot that gets all tight if you sleep weird. I'll benefit from that tension stuff. The roller's pretty awesome for this. All right, I'm going to take the roller away and bring it underneath your sacrum. Favorite part of this. Bring it right under your sacrum there, so it's not really on the booty and it's not on the back. It's that in between. Land. Legs go back up to the ceiling or the sky. And we'll take your hands holding the edges, the ends of your roller there. All right, we're going to bring the right leg down for a little stretch first. Hold it, touching the floor, and hold that stretch. You can flex the foot that's up. Switch, bring it up, and hold the other leg down to the floor. Flex that foot that's up. And then we'll do some switches here. Exhale as you switch. Pointed toes throughout. And as you're doing this, you can go into crazy big splits if your hamstrings are feeling ready for it. Feet can be pointed or flexed. If your feet are flexed, it definitely is more of a stretch on the hamstrings. So just paying attention to your pelvis, that the hips are staying really still and quiet as you go through your exercise. You can speed it up a little bit. We're not doing classes with music anymore, so feel free to go at the pace that works for you. A nice steady pace. Exhale as you switch. Let's do 4 more sets. 4, 3, 2, 1 more set. And rest. Let the feet dangle down. Rock the knees side to side. Massage for the glutes if you're on the roller. If you're not on the roller, your feet will be on the mat and you just kind of windshield wiper your knees side to side. All right, now we're gonna do some circles, legs back up to the ceiling, still hanging onto your roller. And we're gonna circle the legs opening up first from the top. Exhale, the legs come around and down in front of you. Inhaling up. And if you're not on the roller, you'll find that how far down in front that your legs can go might be a little bit less because the low back will try to arch. So just maintain the range of movement that enables your low back to stay supported. Inhaling as you open, exhale as you come around and down. Inhale for up and open, exhale round and down. Experiment with the size of the circle too. If the hips are doing the poppy thing, make your circles mini. Couple more in this direction. And rest the feet, dangle the feet down for a moment before we switch directions. You can also bring them back to the floor if you need that little moment. And reset. Good. Legs back up. We'll take them down first. If you want to add feet choreography, flex the feet down, point the toes around and up. Exhale, legs come down. Inhale, around and up. If you're on the roller, it allows the legs to go down in front a little more without compromising the low back. Good. If you need to take a break anytime, feel free. Do whatever stretches you need to do. We have a couple more otherwise. Exhaling down. Inhale, round and up. Let's do one more together. And rest. Bend the knees and come back down. Let's come off of the roller. And you're going to put the feet on the roller if you want more challenge for bridges. So we're going to do our bridges now. If you don't want to use the roller, that's totally fine. Otherwise, your heels will be somewhat close to you, not too far away, knees bent, arms by your side. If you want more challenge, the palms can come up and face each other. or the whole arms can reach up. Your choice. Take an inhale here to prepare. Exhale, curl the tailbone under to start initiating your peeling up off the mat. Keeping a little space underneath your chin. Inhale at the top. And exhale, rolling back down. And check in with yourself if everything was positioned right. I think my feet are too close together. Kind of felt weird once I got up there. And starting again. Inhale. Exhale, out of the mouth, peeling up off of the mat. Knees reach forward. Inhale at the top. Exhale to come back down. Try to minimize that sway. I just did it. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, peeling up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, rolling down. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, rolling up. Everybody take your right leg up to the ceiling. Right leg up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Two more. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up and replace that foot. Inhale at the top. Exhale, roll down. Break between sides. Always my MO. All right, next side. Take your inhale to prepare. Exhale, lifting up to your bridge. Rolling all the way up. Reach those knees nice and long. Glutes are engaged. A little squeeze of the glutes. Other leg comes up. Straight leg, lower and lift. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And up. Exhale down. And up. Two more. Exhale down. And up. Last one. Exhale down. And up. Replace that foot down. Inhale, lift the hips high. Exhale to roll back down. Good. Hug your knees to your chest. If the roller rolls away, that's fine. We're not going to use it right now. What we are going to do is get off of our backs. I guess I'm saving a lot of the traditional supine ab stuff for later because it's already time to get up. Drink a water moment. All right. Let's do a sideline just to kind of switch things up a little bit. Have you guys lie on your left arm. And we're going to just start with our side plank. Any variation to your side plank that you know you need today. Elbow is right underneath your shoulder. And extend the legs if you're doing the full version. Top leg can be in front if you want, kind of a toe to heel thing. Otherwise, bent knees or knee is good. Ready? Top hand is up on the hip. Inhale. Exhale, lift up. Favorite plank, go for it. Reaching that top arm up if you can. If you want the top leg up, you can as well. Whichever you're doing, we're gonna add our hugs now. So thread underneath you, rotate a lot if you can, and then open as you inhale. Exhale, hug. Inhale, open. Exhale, hug. Inhale, open. Two more. Exhale, hug. Inhale, open. Exhale, hug. And open. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Next one on the arm. Feet are together. Knees are bent. Float the feet up. If you like this variation, you can also have the feet on the floor. I find that the feet floating allows a lot more movement, range of movement. All right, so you're gonna just do our open and closes here, and just checking to make sure that the feet are back behind you, and like in line with the glutes, and not in front. All right, so open and close. Inhale as you open the top knee, exhale as you close. Just remember to make sure that you create resistance as it closes. You try to create that resistance as much as you can. They don't want to come back together, but they do. And then you take an exhale with every exhale, close. Exhale, close. I'm not counting because I want you guys to go at your own pace. Let's all finish off one more. And rest. Line your back there for a moment. That leg that was just opening and closing is the one that crosses over for a figure 4 stretch. And the foot that's crossed over is flexed. So nice figure 4. Finally got to do a stretch. Usually I don't wait this long to stretch, but trying to blaze through a lot of stuff. All right, we're gonna come back up. Same side that you're just on. So you guys are still on your left arm, same side. Last exercise. I just didn't wanna go through that hip thing. And like, this is actually a lot easier now. We're gonna have that bottom leg straight if you want more challenge for balance. The side leg kicks. Otherwise, support would be bottom leg bent. Take your inhale as you sweep that leg forward, flex the foot. Exhale, take it back behind you, point the toe. If you want more balance challenge, you can bring that supporting front hand elsewhere, hip, sky, whatever works for you. Take it back in front, take it in front of you as far as it will go for that stretch. And then back is just slightly behind you. It doesn't have to go crazy too far. Keeping our low back happy. Exhale as you take it back. Inhale as you sweep it forward. Check in on the supporting shoulder. Are you sinking into it or pushing away from your mat? You want to try to keep that side of the body that's closest to the mat, kind of lifting up away from the mat as much as possible. Do a couple more. One more. Bonus. And rest. Any stretch you need to do here with that leg, that might feel like a relief before we go to the other side. Promise there's more figure 4s in our future. So we'll get that in after the other side. All right, switching. Flip to your other side. And take your preparation for your side plank, whichever you did on the other side. 1, 2, 3, and lift off. Top leg is up if you did that. And begin our hugs. Exhale, rotate, hug. Inhale to open. Exhale. Inhale to open. Exhale. Inhale, open. 2 more. Exhale. 1 more. Hold it open for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Arm is a pillow. And we go into our open closes. This might be in the way. Okay. Make sure the feet are behind you. Hips are stacked. Super important. And we begin our open closes. Exhale as you close. Inhale as you open. Find that resistance that they can't come together, but somehow they do. And exhale as you close. Inhale, open. Nice deep exhale out of the mouth. Your belly button is drawing towards your spine. That feeling that it's drawing in and up. The pelvic floor is lifting in, going down in and up. Exhale. So a few more. Let's finish off 2 more. And figure 4 stretch, relief. Yay. Cross over that leg that was just moving, open and closing, and it's crossed over. The foot that's crossed over is flexed. Pull towards you as you push that knee away if you need more intensity in that stretch. So graceful. Time check. Oh, wait. Okay. All right, final exercise of that side. Back to the same side we were just on for our kicks. Make sure you have room to kick. All right, supporting yourself, lifting up, make sure that you're always checking on yourself. I use my top hand to kind of feel around. Since we don't have a mirror in front of us, for the most part, it's hard to notice if you're sinking into your shoulder. So just maybe touch it while you're in the process of this exercise and remind yourself to go, oh yeah. Okay, ready? Let's flex that foot and take it forward. Inhale. Exhale, point the toe, take it back. Inhale, sweep it forward. Exhale, point the toe, lengthen back. Inhale. Exhale, back. Inhale. Exhale, back. Inhale. Exhale, back. Inhale. And back, couple more. Inhale. Exhale, back. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, back. Good. Grab that leg, any stretch you need to do. Behind you. Side of you. All right, we're gonna lie on our back and do some of the ab stuff. And if you want to use the roller as a pillow, if you know that you're not doing head lifting, go for it. If you are lifting the head, feel free to modify whenever you need that. It's definitely not a have to, as you know. So whatever works for you today. We'll do our hundreds. I'm gonna do the hundreds with the roller under my head. I'm not lifting my head on hundreds today, but if you guys want to, feel free. And if you want to hold your head with one hand and pump with one arm, just alternate every 10, okay? Legs in tabletop, take your inhale. Exhale, if you are lengthening legs, go for it now. Otherwise, tabletop is fine. Lift the head, neck, and shoulders up, or head stays down. Ready? Hundreds. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, hug your knees into your chest, and rock the knees side to side. So doing it with the head down, yeah, it's not as intense, but if the neck is not quite there, feeling it today, then definitely take care of yourself. You will get a lot out of it, maybe just not 100% of the ab burn. All right, we will get some more ab burn next. Head is down, no roller, no nothing. Abs without head lifting, always my favorite. Legs up to the ceiling, crisscross at the ankle, bend the knees a little. So it's not like a full tabletop, but a mini tabletop. All right, hands by your side, and we'll do our roll-ups. Rolling up your spine as much as you can control and roll back down. This one will get easier over time with practice and strength building in the core. But your arms are helping a lot on this one to push you up and to support your gentle coming down. So if you're noticing you have to use momentum with the legs to get up and then you're crashing down, just try a little tinier of a rock. It can be a baby crunch, barely moving. I feel a lot there. Take your breath on either direction. I like to exhale up. I feel like I get a lot more out of that. Exhale. Remember that Lift does not have to be crazy high. We're just rolling up a few inches up my spine. Baby rolls. I know it's hard to see from here, but I'm actually shaking. I'm not doing very much. Doesn't take much. Keep going. One more. Rest. Good job. The back of your arms should feel sore too. Your triceps are really your best friend in this exercise. They got your back, literally. All right, next, legs and tabletop, traditional. Hands support your head. Otherwise, you can keep the head down if you have to. Elbows inwards, tabletop, there it is. No cheating tabletops. All right, take your inhale, lifting to prepare. Exhale, lifting up. Rotate towards the right knee. Extend the left leg out and switch on your exhale. Switch. Try not to move the elbows towards the knee. They stay right where they started. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. I think I moved my elbows. I'll admit it. But I said that because I noticed I was doing it. It's hard not to. They just want to help. They want to help reach. All right, next is legs up. And we're going to do our scissors right here, the splits like we did before, but this time we're grabbing the legs. So legs are up, arms by your side. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, head, neck, and shoulders lift up. Grab the right leg. Both legs are straight. And switch on your exhale. Switch. Your gaze is right through the legs, straight in front of you. Find a spot that you can kind of fixate on. Minimal movement of the hips here. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Done. Good job. Rock the knees side to side. Do 1 more on our back, and then we move again. Can't hang here too long. I need to see stuff. All right, we'll have our legs in a tabletop. Similar grabby exercises. Next, take your arms by your side. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, lift the head, neck, and shoulders up. Single knee stretch. Grab the right knee towards your chest. Extend the left leg out in front of you. And switch on your exhale. Switch. Switch. My hips try to move around a lot. They're all wild and crazy. So my personal challenge is keeping everything really still here. I'm imagining I have a hot cup of tea balancing on my tummy. Can't have it spill. Last 4, 3, we're doing extra, 2, and 1. And rest. Good job. Ooh, hug the knees. All right, we'll come off of our back, give yourself a rock and roll up, or roll to one side and push yourself up. Hi again. We got the Pilates hair. Woo! I swear, there's never, for anybody with long hair, it just doesn't work. Ponytails are just not conducive to, or Pilates is not conducive to ponytail status. Okay, so we're gonna do our hands and knees exercise again. So not opposite arm and leg, but the other stuff that we skipped before. So we're gonna go 2 hands and knees. Pick my favorite side. Oh yeah, that's right. I have more room this way. All right, so you're gonna have your opposite arm, sorry, not opposite arm, just let's do a right leg long behind you. We're gonna just do little rainbow taps. So this leg is gonna go kind of a reach across. So if it's the right leg, it's reaching in the direction of your left side, across to the left. And then lift it up, rainbow up, arc, and over, out to the right. That's it, just back and forth. Find the range that works for you, at which rainbow size you're making. So this one also gets the obliques. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, you can also try to do this with one arm off. It would be the opposite arm as the leg, just here, reaching. It is freaking hard. Ah! Have fun, keep going. Yeah. A new game of balance. Couple more. And rest. Sit back towards your heel, stretch out your arms in front of you. We'll do our round 2 in a second. All right, round 2, here we go. Other leg reaches off behind you, and then take it to that cross. Left leg towards right side of body. Yep, and switch up and over, pointed toe. And every time it's tapping the floor, it's kind of like a gentle landing. That whole imagery that I used to say a lot in class when we do toe taps, that you're barely making a ripple in the water. It's a very soft landing. No crashes allowed in Pilates. Very gentle, up and over. Definitely good oblique work. Few more. Finish your last set. And then sit back towards your heels. You'll notice you feel a lot of work happening in the supported glutes of the leg that's supporting you, not the one that's moving. And it's similar to a lot of the standing single leg balance work we do, where the glute medius is getting worked because it's the stabilizing one. All right. Back to hands and knees, except now it's forearms. Do the little booty lifts, why not? And we'll do our foot super flexed. So when you're in this position, make sure that it's a perfect like 90-degree angle. If you can see in the video, in your video, it helps you keep that position. And the foot super flexed. Ready? Small little lifts. I'm looking at the clock, so go into your own pace that works for you. Tiny lifts. You're going up, kind of pushing straight up. The leg stays bent, same angle, lift from the hip. Stick with the same pace that you start with. Definitely different to not use music for this, but it's also kind of nice. Get into a little flow. Last 5 seconds. And rest. Other side, then we stretch, promise, right? Rebalance yourself, find the same position, and go for it, little lifts. Same pace that you did on the other side, so we'll have the same amount, more or less. Don't forget about the belly. No tummy vacation right now. Keep going. Tiny lifts. Keep that foot super flexed. Almost there. Good. Last 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Sit back towards your heels. Knees apart, nice and wide so you can get your chest close to the mat. And next up, where'd my roller go? Oh, there it is. Next up, we're gonna line your tummy, continue that back line stuff. So this all goes together. We fired up our glutes, and now we continue to do, make sure you have enough room. If you have your roller for this exercise, make sure you have enough room to take it out in front of you and back. So I might not go out in front as I have like a wall. partially blocking me. But the idea is just so it starts out long enough in front of you that your wrists are on the roller. And if you're not using a roller, you'll just have your arms in front of you and you lift up. Look nice and gentle for the low back, right? So if you are using the roller, wrists on, and take your inhale to prepare, reach it nice and long in front of you. Exhale, draw the shoulders down to initiate the movement. Rotate the palms onto the roller and lift up. Inhale back down. If you want more range where you come up way higher, you start with the roller up your arm a little closer towards you. Take your inhale to reach. Exhale, and you rotate and pull the roller towards you. And see, I get a lot higher here. So it's up to you and your back. Inhale, reach it long. So whatever range works for you, you pick that. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull, lift. Draw the belly button up towards the spine. Inhale, reach. Exhale, draw the shoulders down first. Rotate those palms down and come back. So palms are facing each other when you're reaching long. Exhale, palms rotate down to support you as you come up. And one more time, inhale. Exhale, find a spot you can stay for a moment. Up here, lifting, holding, rotate, looking over one shoulder. And back to the middle. Other side. And middle. Bring it back down and rest. Put the roller aside. We're gonna just do some kicks for the leg. Hands are gonna be underneath your forehead and we'll float the legs. First do a bunch of floats of both the legs and then we add the kicks. Ready? Take your inhale to prepare. Exhale, float the legs up. Inhale, back down. Exhale, float the legs as high off of the mat as you can and back down. And float. And down. And float. And down. Two more floats. Float. And down. Last float. And down. Take a moment to kind of wiggle the hips back and forth while you're here. A little relief. The knees can also kick side to side. The feet go like windshield wipers. From here. All right, legs come back down. Final chapter. And we'll swim. Remember to lift the knees off the mat. So you want at least the kneecaps. But if you can get even more of the thigh off, that's even more. So ready? 1, 2, 3. Lift the legs. And swim, swim, swim. The legs are as long as possible. Kick, 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 kick. You can do slow swims if you want, or faster and tinier. Mix it up. Whatever you want, mix and match. Keep going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Good job. Lift up to push yourself back into child's pose. If you want to do a downward dog or any other stretch, now is your chance to grab anything you want to do to relief. Low back counter stretch. If you're in downward dog, you can pedal the legs too if you like that. All right. Final exercise. We've come to that time. Let's do our mermaid. If you don't have a roller, you just walk your fingers out in front of you. It will just be one of these, kind of walk it out, tiptoe the fingers, walk it back, or slide. You can always slide. All right. If you're using the roller, it's a little more glidey. So your left leg will be bent in front of you, and well, basically this. I'll stop explaining. So you're gonna be in this pretzel position, side leg is bent. If the hips feel tight though, feel free to swing it around and do any variation, even both the knees like this. So the leg that's in front, we're gonna go towards that direction and take your inhale to start. Exhale to lift up and over. And while you're reaching, think that opposite hip that's away from the roller is reaching down. And lift up to come back. Lifting up and over on your exhale. And open, inhale. Up and over. And open. Last time, we add on up and over. Rotate towards your roller. If you don't have a roller, walk both your hands out. A little twist here. Inhale, stay. Exhale, pull it back in. Top arm opens. Other arm goes overhead now for oppositional stretch. While you're here, rotate your chest and your gaze up towards your hand. Get a little more stretch there in the side body. And rest. Other side. Switching, so the other leg is bent in front. Bring your roller to the other side of you. Pinkies are touching that roller, or on the mat, just the fingertips. Take your inhale, other palm is up, shoulders stay down. Lift up. Exhale, side bend. Making sure that that arm is slightly in front of you, so you can see it without looking at it. Shoulder down. Good, inhale to open. Exhale, lift up and over. Opposite hip reaches down. Good, open, inhale. Exhale, side bend. Open, inhale. And side bend, last one, adding on bonus rotation. Both hands on the roller or walk out in front of you. Nice twist here, hold the stretch, inhale. Exhale, bring it back in. Take that arm around and down, touching the floor. Opposite arm overhead, bending in the elbow. Open up the chest to the ceiling or the sky, looking up. Little stretch there. And rest. Whew, that was a good workout.